Greetings, geeks and nerds. I'm Lady Universe and White Nerdy. It's been almost a year since I last took a look at at the 12th Doctor Who series. And unfortunately, it's been almost a year since that point. But I'm happy to say that I am coming back and checking out the 12th Doctor series. Not with the series 8 Part 2, which might confuse people with the title of this video, but no, we're going to be basically checking out the second part more or less, of the 12th Doctor series as we'll be checking out the first part of Part 9 of Season 9, or Series 9. This is when Peter Capaldi was still in the role as the Doctor. As these, next 6 episodes have a certain theme going for it, and I'm gonna guess why that they decided to do so. Each individual episode compared to Series 8, which is more of like a one a one storyline that you could watch and basically get interested in. However, we actually have to say that Series 9 actually pulled a Batman 66, whereas the story would continue the next following week. Maybe it was done so to entice more viewers on purpose, or maybe it was just a happy little accident that just happened. You make your own theory down below. Well, Whovians, we are jumping back into the wonderful Doctor Who series, where we are continuing to see what happened to the Doctor after Series 8. Yes, I know we're making a huge jump here, but basically we're going to do it as this is when Peter Capaldi donned his actually awesome outfit and a brand new sonic device never before seen by any Doctor or used by any Doctor before Peter Capaldi Doctor Who. So, let's jump back into the TARDIS and time travel through time with Peter Capaldi, because this is Doctor Who, basically Part 2, with Series 9 Part 1. So, let's talk about it. Doctor Who longtime nemesis, the Master, or Mimi as she's called, is once again causing disaster and causing magic and mayhem because she wants the Doctor to play a game with her. And she does this in the most evil way imaginable, by freezing airplanes up into the air and forcing people to basically do so and call upon the Doctor so she can play a game. As the Doctor is in basically the 18th century and he is living out his dreams, but we only realize the reason why the Doctor's doing this. As Mimi happily points out to Clara that the Doctor is dying, so much so that he's living out his last days the way that he intends to, and the way that he intends. Which the Doctor had to get off of his rocker, and that's a rhyme I didn't want to happen, in order to find out exactly what he's meant for and what he truly is to believe he is. As he also finally realized the mystery behind the face that he has chosen, and it actually is a really cool mystery once you figure it out.
It's like I'm trying to tell myself something. I think I know what I'm trying to say.
Just someone. Not the whole town.
As this is not the same Doctor that we have seen previously, as this Doctor is all for everything and is even acting more crazier than per usual. Now, in case that some people probably watching this are thinking that it doesn't sound as interesting as as basically the first part of Doctor Who that I discovered, I am happy to state that even if you don't basically are necessarily into this series, I would recommend that you would really give it a try, as it is definitely better than you'd expect. I said the same thing the first time I actually checked out Doctor Who by multiple people telling me to actually check out the series and everything. And at the time when I got into the series, I was dating a girl that was very big upon Doctor Who. And she also was one of the people that kind of kept forcing me and kind of telling me, like, you should at least try this. And I did, and I'm very thankful for it. As, like I said, the first time that I watched it, Matt Smith became my favorite Doctor. But I can see why people do like the David Tennant version, and also pulling this version back to the David Tennant version where Peter Capaldi was a special guest star, all suddenly makes sense. As I believe I've seen that episode of Doctor Who, I'm not entirely certain, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that episode with David Tennant as the Doctor at the time. Now, yes, compared to what you've heard with me with season back before, when the series first started, with the Doctor basically meeting Robin meeting Robin Hood, going inside of a dollar, basically doing like a big old bank heist, a horror type of episode. You would think that it doesn't sound as intriguing as you might well be expecting. But I'm happy to state that even though that this series doesn't follow the same kind of formula as the previous, the episodes and the stories actually all do get even more the better. Like like the Doctor meeting one of his all time old nemesises, nemesi, nemesis, nemesis, Inclu- and also including going on a horror type of adventure because why not go on a horror themed adventure? And also the Doctor accidentally making somebody immortal. Yes, these are all things that happen within this second part of the series. And I don't need to talk about Peter Capaldi or Jenna Coleman again because these two are brilliant. And again, the chemistry that Peter Capaldi and Jenna can just pull onto the screen together is all the more amazing. And like I said, yes, no joke. These series basically fall along a very complicated and goofy kind of storytelling message, but it's Doctor Who. Goofy storytelling is in the name. And remember, the Doctor has a TARDIS that can do literally anything that he intends. There is no point of the impossible. If you want to see something goofy done, Doctor Who is the series definitely for you. And this series, even though yes, it is only a first part and only had 6 episodes like the previous, it still does a great job of capturing the imagination of a great storyteller and of a great storytelling machine, which is the TARDIS. You want to see an episode when the Doctor goes back to old school Viking times and basically helped Viking take down an evil alien warlord? If you do, well then there's what Doctor Who.
You wouldn't open fire on the unarmed civilians, would you? It wouldn't be the first time.
How about an episode that is basically a Zorro parody? Zorro was a girl that basically he accidentally made immortal back in Viking times. Well, in Doctor Who land, anything's possible.
I'll be the patron saint of the Doctor's leftovers. While you're busy protecting this world, I'll get busy protecting it from you.
How about an episode where the Doctor meets his adversary, an old-time nemesis that created the Dalek, Davros, and basically had to make a decision whether to kill him or help him.
I'll take you home.
Which side are you on? Are you the enemy?
How about an episode that deals with ghosts under the sea? I'm not even joking, that's an actual thing that happens in this series.
You're not saying.
They're ghosts. They're ghosts.
You said there was no such thing. You act.
And I just have to say this, Peter Capaldi is still one of my all-time favorite Doctors. Not better than Matt Smith, but pretty damn close. As he is the best part of this series, he really gives it all. Especially being an old school Doctor Who fan, he finally got a dream job. And Peter is just such a delight to watch, as he really handled this role as a pro, and definitely in his own way. He had such a charm and such a magic to him that no matter where you're watching him or how you're watching him, you can't help but crack a smile every time that you see him. As Peter feels like an old friend that you haven't seen for a long time, but once you hug them, that warm, tender embrace finally brings back all the memories that you lost. And in order to really understand the magic that Peter Capaldi can bring to the screen, you have to watch the 12th Doctor series and see just how amazing that he is. And yeah, well, Matt Smith is my all-time favorite Doctor. I have to admit that I have to admit that Peter Capaldi just might be my second favorite. If you want to know why, you need to watch this series. His energy, the way that he just gives into his all-time performance, the characteristics that he has such a charm that is there. Like I said, he's like an old friend that you just haven't seen in a while. But once you hug them, that tender embrace basically brings back all the memories that you have just lost. And he is just excellent within his role. So if you have a friend that keeps pestering you to check out the 12th Doctor series, I recommend that you do. But Doctor Who is not a. I mean, it technically is, but it's technically not a series that you can just jump into and then just enjoy it for what it is. Because if you see the Doctor basically transform into a new form, you're going to be sitting there going, the who is this? I thought you told me that David Tennant was the Doctor. Who is this guy? But I don't understand what's going on here. Yeah, it's probably best to jump in basically at the beginning with the Doctor, especially if someone just tells you like pick a Doctor like Sylvester McCoy or Matt Smith or David Tennant or even Peter Capaldi or even one of the new Doctors. I don't know the name of the one currently. Yes, this series is definitely for you. And in case you're wondering, no, there is no horrifying, evil animated villain. Dear God, looks it terrifying. But I still do recommend that you do check out the 12th Doctor series if you can. And I hope that both of my videos basically do so. I will pin where you can find and also watch my series 8 part 1 review. I'm just going to call that the 12th Doctor part 2 just for sakes and standard and everything. And it is also interesting that the Doctor is basically on a deathbed and he's just living out his fantasy at first. It is both hilarious and it is amazing. So and in case Peter Capaldi on top of a giant tank playing an electric guitar while wearing his Sonic sunglasses, that's an actual thing. He is a Doctor that changes his arsenal. Every other Doctor, and also as far as I know currently, still uses a sonic screwdriver. Peter ups his arsenal by including a nice awesome pair of sunglasses that are basically pretty much what is the smart glasses that we have now, but can do almost everything even more. So, I am recommending the 12th Doctor series, whether it be Series 8 or Series 9. This series is just damn awesome, and yes, having him go and see an old friend that basically mates his all-time hated enemy, the Devilos, yes, it's just so damn interesting of storytelling, and you need to see this series and just let it speak for itself. It is awesome, great, amazing, fantastic, and like I said, Jenna Coleman and Peter Capaldi are a dream team. They are a match made in heaven. So what are you waiting for? Go and check yourself out some Doctor Who or the 12th Doctor series right now. You will not be disappointed. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you're notified every single time I make an upload. And please tell me what you think about the 12th Doctor if you have seen it yet. If you haven't, did I interest you in checking it out? Let me know in the comments down below. And also, let me know in the comments down below too, who is your favorite Doctor? As I stated, mine was Matt Smith. And definitely second to Matt Smith, probably right by this point, is Peter Capaldi. So, let me know who your favorite is in the comments down below. Is it the one currently? Is it the female actress that came before? Is it somebody from a long time past? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm very interested to see who yours is. Like, is it like Tom Baker? Is it Sylvester McCoy? Let me know in the comments down below. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great universe. Have a new to keep you on. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you want to see what I'm working on or behind the scenes stuff, you can follow me at Twitter in the link in the description down below. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Blaze Universe. Have a new to keep you on. And until next time, guys, and as always, take care and keep geeking on.